that and then see it in a movie? Like, what is it like to see a guy like Johnny Depp play you in a movie?
Oh, God, what an experience that was.
It has to be so weird.
It was. And you know Johnny Depp?
Yeah, I know him.
I love that boy.
He's a great guy.
I could cry, I'm telling you. I mean, what he's done for my family. Excuse me.
It's all right. He's a sweetheart of a guy, like genuinely. I've hung out with him a few times at the comedy store.
Yeah,
in LA. He's a very, very nice guy.
I love him. He loved my wife. Yeah. He just flew in January to have dinner with my whole family and my grandkids. Flew in from Spain. And my wife couldn't make the dinner. So the next day, he went and spent almost 5 hours with her. Yeah. And then she passed away a little while after that. Yeah, he's a great guy.
He really is.
I mean, he's genuine.
He's genuine. And it's odd. It's odd for a movie star.
Yeah.
You know, I meet movie stars, and I always have this wall up because I always feel like, okay, I'm just going to talk to some bullshit person. You know what I mean? Like, I've met a bunch of them, and they're not really there.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But when you meet one and they're really there, it's amazing. You know? Like, you realize, oh, they're just human beings who are in this very unusual position.
Yeah.
Where they're incredibly famous, and you know they're famous in a very weird way. They're famous for pretending to be other people,
Yeah.
and acting in films, and you know them so well, as you know, a fucking pirate or whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
or
we met in '96, and have stayed friends up until
wow,
up until now, and he has stayed friends with my girls, my grandkids that he, that he knew since they were,
yeah,
and now as adults. I mean, he takes phone calls from my one granddaughter.
yeah, yeah. He's a genuinely good guy. Before his trial was going on, I had a conversation with him for half an hour on the phone in Hawaii. I was in Hawaii, drinking margaritas in a lounge chair. And my friend Doug Stanhope, calls me up. He's like, hey, Johnny wants to talk to you. And me and Johnny were on the phone for like a fucking half an hour.
Yeah, I used to keep in contact with him when he was in trial.
What a crazy trial.
Yeah.
But that trial showed you who he really is.
Yep.
Who he really is and who she really is, too.
Yep. Yeah.
And it just shows you,
I didn't know her.
You're lucky.
I'll tell you a funny story is that, do you know Vanessa?
No.
This is when, excuse me, well, I mean, I met Johnny. He was first going out with Kate Moss. And they all love my wife. So then he was, one day he calls me and he says, hey, I'm going to be in Joe Stone Crab. I'm going to be in Miami. He said, meet us at Joe Stone Crab. I said, okay. So me and my wife go down there, and there's Johnny, his father. His father's a great guy. You know his father?
No.
His father's a great guy, too. Really good guy. And I had met his father during the shooting of the movie and everything, right? We hung out. So he introduces us to Vanessa, right? You know who she is, right?
His ex? Who's Vanessa?
Paradisi, she's the French singer. That's the one who his kids are by.
Yes, his ex.
Yeah. So now my wife wouldn't, when she ate, she would not touch anything. She had to eat with a knife and fork, a real Madigan, right? Irish. So, you're at Joe Stone crab. What are you going to do? You're going to eat, you got to break it, you got to touch him. So Vanessa says, Angie, you don't like them? She says, oh, I like them, but I don't like to touch them. She broke all the claws, everything, took all the meat out so my wife could eat it.
With a fork?
With a fork. I'd say, only you could do that, Only you could get somebody to, But
how long did you know him before he played you in the movie?
I didn't.
You didn't know him at all?
No. I mean,
did you get to meet him before he played you? I mean,
oh yeah. We met. I guess we met maybe 3 or 4 months before we start shooting.
Did he want to talk to you about the life? And...
Yeah, I spent time with him, and what's amazing about him, Joe, is that he just. It's like a sponge, like we would just go out, go to dinner, go to lunch, hang out. And the next thing you know, he's talking like me. He has the same rhythms. Every once in a while I clear my throat. He's clearing his... He was walking. We were on set one day. And my mother happened to be on set. And Johnny's walking away. And she's calling me.
Wow.
Because...
The way he walked.
The way he had that little gimp. And
yeah.
I mean, he's just amazing, And he doesn't like prod you about stuff. He just absorbs it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's something. But I've stayed in touch. I stayed friends with Chrissy, his sister. I've seen the whole family, basically.
How strange was it to watch the finished product? To watch this version of your life, of your story?
Yeah, it was. Now, for you and your audiences, I just want you to know, in that movie, I never slapped my wife in real life.
Why'd they add that in there?
Ask the director.
Those motherfuckers.
Because that wasn't in the script.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Ask the director. I went bullshit.
Yeah.
When I and it's funny because Johnny used to pick me up every morning to go to work, right? And here's the kind of guy, I tell you the kind of guy he is. Yeah. We'd stop at a bodega, and he'd run in and get the coffee and hard rolls. I said, I'll go in. I mean, to get to just a regular guy.
Yeah.
And that day he was kind of like, he wasn't himself on the ride in, and then I saw them rehearsing that scene. I went ballistic, man. I went ballistic. But you know that the director's the captain of that ship.
They always have to do something like that.
Yeah.
They always have to add some bullshit that didn't really happen.
Yeah.
It drives me nuts.
Yep. So, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah. So, after the case is closed, what is life like for you? Like, you had to be worried about your life.
Yeah, well, what happened is once they found out, the commission put a $500,000 contract on me. And the New York office of the FBI went to every boss and told them they better not think of, trying to cash in on that, So I was working out of Washington and out of Quantico, and families moved. I think we got like 5 or 6 moves since then. You know, you try to back everything.
Right.
The Bureau was good about that. But you know what's in the back of your mind is not the legitimate gangster. You know, it's some cowboy that thinks, hey, you know, God, there's Donnie,
get on their good side.
There's Donnie Brasco. You know, if I take him out, we're in.
Right.
You know, and I don't think anybody was going to pay anybody $500,000.
Probably not.
You think the mob is? They don't use their own money for, you know, for squat. So.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing that you worry about is, you know, some cowboy. You know.
How long was it before you stopped worrying about that?
Well, you never really do. I mean, you know.
Even to this day?
Yeah. You know. Because there's always somebody that thinks they're going to be famous about doing something.
Right.
I mean, you know that.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So, but it was more prevalent back in the day, you know. As it's, you know, most of my guys now are, I don't know any of them that are alive actually.
Did you keep in touch with any of those guys?
No. My whole thing in Undercover, Joe, was I never arrested anybody that I worked against. My whole thing was I did the Undercover. You make the arrest, I'll see him in court. I'll see him in court. Yeah. It was funny. You know, you always sit down with after the case is over, you sit down with the profilers and everything, and they say, well, we think this guy will turn this guy. Not one of my guys, when I say my guys, ever became an informant.
Really?
Never.
Wow.
One of the prosecutors in Milwaukee, he said, I think we should go talk to Ruggiero. I said, are you fucking crazy? I said, you walk in there and mention my name, he'll go crazy. And he said, exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. Yeah. He did 15. He did 15, never cracked. The only reason they let him out was he had, they found out he had, I don't know if it was gum cancer or whatever, and then he had one lung taken out, and then he had cancer in the other lung, so he had like 3 or 4 months to live. So he was such a pain in the ass for the Department of Corrections that they let him out. He died at home. Yeah.
Wow.
But he didn't crack. Of course, Sonny had a shot. He said no, none of them.
They tried to turn all of them, huh?
Yeah. They all went to the can. They all did like 15, 20 years. Yeah.
Wild.
Wild is right. I mean, now, as soon as they put the last click on the handcuffs, they all want to talk. Right?
Now.
Yeah, now.
Yeah.
I mean, they all got hits under their belt, but as soon as they put those cuffs on them, you know, some of the guys, they do their time, but eventually they turn. None of those guys became snitches.
What do you think happened to the culture of the mob where these guys started snitching?
They didn't want to do the time. I mean, some of them did time. Some of them did 7, 8 years, you know. But then I think when they kept getting beat over the head, you know, they figured what good is. And you know what? The culture of the mob has changed too. I found near the end, These guys didn't. To the old timers, this was like their life. You know, they were really committed to it. It was the younger guys. It's a me generation, just like normal citizens. They want it now.
Right.
They don't want to. I mean, I don't know. Like the old timers, they could cultivate politicians. They could cultivate law enforcement. These guys today, you know, they can't cultivate politicians and judges like the old timers did.
Mm.
You know, and drugs is a big downfall of the mob, because now the guys some of them start using it.
But it's also, you can't keep secrets anymore.
No, the only secret is when one guy's alive.
Yeah, I mean, especially with cell phones,
Yeah,
internet,
yeah, and that's
surveillance. Surveillance is so easy now. Everything you do is surveilled. Every phone call you
you're
make,
on camera
all day long.
I read somewhere or heard where the average individual is on a camera over 500 times a day. Just walking around wherever you go.
And then your phone's listening to everything you say.
Everything.
Yeah, and everybody has a phone.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. Today, and that's what's tough in Undercover today is building your legend, because it's hard to do 100% backstopping.
Right. How can you
with the internet?
Right. Also, Google image search.
Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah.
Put your face up there. Oh, that's that guy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Instantly.
So I don't know. I mean,
how much of the mob even exists now?
It's still there, but you know, they don't control what they did. They don't control all label. You know, when I was in it, they controlled everything. I mean, they controlled unions. They controlled every bit of
Vegas.
They controlled every bit of commodity that ran. In fact, when I was in it, they still had the skim out of Vegas, and Balistreri had offered me, with Lefty, he had offered me the job of running the skim from there to Kansas City.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, that's how tight I was with the Badanos. That, you know, that was before the thing went south, you know.
That's so crazy that you got in that deep.
Yeah.
Were you the deepest that anybody had ever infiltrated the mob?
Yeah. And everybody else that went in, you know, they had an informant. I had no informant.
You just made your way in slowly.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I wasn't a mark, you know, where I didn't have all this money.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right, where they could exploit you.
Yeah.
Right.
So, you know, yeah.
Crazy life, Joe.
Yeah, it was.
When you look back on it now, does it seem real? Must seem insane.
Well, you know, sometimes I think, I can't believe I did that.
Right. That's what I mean.
Yeah. And then other times, you know, I say, as deep as I got, I could have done more.
Like how?
Well, I mean, if I would have got made.
Right. Do you wish they had gotten you made?
Only because I had spent so much time. I spent 6 years, you know, and then to cap it off with getting inducted. And not only that, think of the feather in the cap of the FBI.
Right. Yeah.
The Mafia inducted one of our own, you know. I mean, that would have really kicked their ass.
Yeah.
But, you know.
It's funny that you think back and that's the thing that you wish.
Yeah.
You know? It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, but still in all, I mean, you know, it's like.
It's the ultimate fuck you.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I mean, you fucking.
I mean, we pretty much decimated them anyway.
Yeah.
You know, but.
It is kind of crazy when you think about the chokehold that the mob had. And then it's kind
Nothing moved in this country without them getting a cut of it.
Wow.
It's crazy, all right?
Did that all come about because of Prohibition? Is that when it all started? Is that when they really got a stranglehold in this country?
Yeah, yeah,
Isn't that crazy?
pretty much, yeah.
Because that's exactly what's happening right now with the cartels.
Yeah,
It's the same fucking thing.
yeah.
And it's like we never learn.
No, no. Yeah, it's history repeats itself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know, I think our problem is we don't study our enemy. Remember what I said before? Anybody I went against, I always knew who they were. I
Yeah.
wanted to know your structure. I wanted to know how you treated each other. I want to know all the crimes you're involved in. I want to know how violent you are and who your violence is against. You know, I want to know your history, how you became what you are as far as a criminal organization. And we don't do that. I mean, I'm talking about as a whole, you know. You know, I don't want to get into politics, but you know, you got to study your enemy. You got to know your enemy. The art of war, right?
Yes.
The art of war. And I tell all in any undercover classes, you got to read that book, The Art of War, because it was written thousands of years ago, but it'll serve you today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy when you think that. People
Yeah.
don't change that much over time.
No.
Human nature's still the same.
Yep.
And the same strategies apply.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's nuts. And, you know, and like I said before, the only thing that's changed in Undercover is building your legend because of the internet.
Right.
Nothing else has changed.
But now it's got to be almost impossible.
You ingratiate yourself the same way.
Yeah.
You know, you do all that shit the same way.
Well, especially if someone had any kind of social media before
Yeah.
they got in the bureau.
Yeah. Or become a cop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's kind of ratted on themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. It's nuts.
Yeah.
But
there's other ways they catch people now,
Yeah.
obviously, with all the surveillance. Did you make a bunch of notes?
no, I just wanted to.
Did you make sure you covered everything?
I just wanted to mention my grandkids set me up with an Instagram, and they said, "Make sure you mention the."
Did they run it?
Yeah. Joe, forget it. I just about can turn my phone on, I'll be honest with you. And the real Donnie Brasco. And then a cameo page.
You have a cameo page where you send people cameos?
Joe Pistone. You just go into Joe Pistone. Yeah. The real Donnie Brasco.
How do you spend your time these days? There it is. The real Donnie Brasco.
Yeah. That's from January, Joe, when he flew in for the dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm kind of right now. I'm writing. I got another book writing on the Bonanos, and spend time with helping out with that Southern California gang conference I mentioned. It's really, like I said, I've been with them for 14 years. Actually, been doing it 12. 1 year COVID and 1 year I was sick. And these coppers that run it, they all do it on their own time. There's no administrative, nobody gets paid.
Really?
Nobody gets paid. They do it all on their own time. And the conference usually gets between 700 and 800 people at each conference. And like I say, it's held once a year. It's held in San Diego, but it's the Southern California Gang Conference. Yeah, and if anybody's interested, you have to be a police officer or in law enforcement. You could be Department of Corrections. Their email is scgc.inquiry@gmail.com. Go on and get information about it, or if they want to attend it, that's how you can sign up.
Okay.
And they have great speakers every year. Some of my merchandise. You can see I have a shirt here. It says Southern California Gang Conference, Donnie Brasco. We sell these shirts. I give 100% to the organization. I don't keep any, and the mugs we sell and stuff, I donate. My books, I sign books there, and I give all the money to the organization. I don't take anything either, because these police officers don't take anything. Their time is donated. So, yeah, it's who's there to help you when your spouse or one of the other dies in the line of duty. So, yeah.
So you were telling me before the show that all that money gets donated to the spouses of people who were killed in the line of duty.
Yes, sir. Yeah. To help them get started after.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And it's a great conference. Like I said, they get between 700 and 800, either a police officer or Department of Corrections. Anybody that's in law enforcement is eligible to attend it. And it's a week. It's in San Diego. Yeah.
Well, Joe, thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate it.
Hey,
what a crazy life you've had.
Thank you. I'm really excited to get the invite. And my grandkids were, whoa, you're going on Joe Rogan? They all love you, man.
Well, tell them I said thank you.
They all love you, yeah.
And thank you for being here.
Well, my pleasure.
It was my pleasure, too. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
sir.
partner.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you. All right.